This is the GameSir G8 Plus wireless. With the rise of mobile gaming and games getting better and better on your phone, there has been more and more different devices that let you play higher end games on your phone with better controls than having to play with the touchscreen. And let's be honest, playing any game on a touchscreen probably isn't the best experience, and better yet when now we have so many good games that really can take advantage of the power that the smartphones have. Well, this is one of the things that probably isn't the best part about gaming on a smartphone. And this is one of the examples of how you can actually improve your gameplay on a smartphone. A quick disclaimer, while this video is not sponsored by GameSir, they did send out the unit for me to test out and see how I like it, but this video is my own thoughts and my own experience with this device. So how exactly does this work? But before we get into that, I wanted to show you how really nicely GameSir actually packaged this device. First off, you have a really nice package showing you what you get. On the back you see different things that this unit has. Essentially from here we slide it out and we have another really cool package, and when we open it up we have the unit, we have the different analog sticks. We also have a packet here where you have more accessories for this unit. For example, you can change the A, B, X and Y button. Also the different analog sticks depending on the games you want to play. So all you have to do is take them out of the box and now you have different analog sticks for the games you play. We have the packet with different accessories and the booklets, while having the G8 Plus Galileo wireless on the top. In the box you're gonna find stickers as well as a USB-C cable. So how exactly does this work? It can work with most of your devices. For example, your smartphone or a tablet if it fits into the opening here. It can be iOS device, Android device. It can also be a PC. You can essentially connect it to your PC and use it as it is, like a game controller with the USB-C on the bottom. And also you can actually use it with Nintendo Switch through its Bluetooth connection. So here I have my Nintendo Switch OLED and I'm gonna show you how this essentially works. All you have to do is slide it into place, and now we have a pretty much like a gaming console in a way. As you can see, we now have a Nintendo Switch inside the controller. On the back you can open it up more or less depending on the device you want to use. And for example, in my opinion, it looks really cool with the Nintendo Switch and it just makes sense. It kind of looks like the PS Portal in a way, but it does make sense and it just looks so good. And the best part about this is you have improved controls over a stock Joy-Con. Not only have better grips, because this is really nice in terms of grips and it has a nice texture on the back for the grips. You can't really see anything moving, nothing is moving, everything is really concise and really, holding together. And also it just seems like this was meant to be this way. A very short editorial note. During this video I talk about the analog sticks a lot of times, but here the sticks are actually Hall effect sticks. Essentially, it's just my way of talking because throughout the years of playing games, instead of saying analog stick or Hall effect stick or even sticks, I would just say analogs. Essentially, that is just me being on autopilot and not realizing that I'm talking about Hall effect sticks, but calling them analog sticks. Whenever you hear me saying analog sticks or analog, I just meant to say the sticks. All the buttons and all the analogs are proper analogs. For example, here you have proper big analogs with more motion than like a Joy-Con. And if you put your smartphone here, that is also the case. You don't use the touch screen, you can use this, for example, for Call of Duty Mobile, where now instead of shooting with your hands, you can actually use it like a gaming controller. We have the analog sticks and the bumpers and triggers on the back. On the back we also have the remappable buttons, so the back pedals, we have two of them, which means you can actually map them out. I would have the A and B, which means the jumping and sliding on the back pedals. We can now play Warzone Mobile or Call of Duty Mobile in a way like this, with your phone or a tablet, and with back buttons and better controls. If you're enjoying this video so far, consider subscribing and liking the video. But let's get back to the GameSir G8 Plus. This is amazing for mobile gaming, and this literally makes it feel like you're playing a proper gaming console, a handheld console, but utilizing the device that you have. For example, this is the Nintendo Switch OLED, but you could be using your smartphone. I know for many it is something very important, and yes, this does have Hall effect sticks, meaning that in the long run, you should not run into problems with your sticks. Also, you can actually toggle the back triggers. So in a sense, you can make it a short trigger or a longer trigger, but that is more inside of the software. You don't actually have any switch here. It's more about how it actually works in game. And also in this unit, you have console level haptics on the two controllers. Essentially, you can really feel the vibrations. It's kind of like having a real console level controller and then sticking a screen with games on it. Essentially, it's like taking more out of your device that you already have and just giving it a lot of more comfort and making the experience more high-end. This also supports the 6-axis gyro. Essentially, if the game supports gyro aiming, for example, you can use that here. So if, for example, you want to shoot with a bow or a gun, and in that game you have gyro support, well, you can do it on this device. What I really enjoy about this device the most, other than making playing on a Nintendo Switch or a smartphone more enjoyable, for example, Call of Duty Mobile is much more better with this. For someone that plays on console and on handheld, this just makes so much more sense. But also, you can actually customize it. Like I showed you before, you can change the thumbsticks to different style of a thumbstick that you want, but also you can actually customize the A, B, X, Y buttons. For example, you can change around where the A and B is depending on the game you're playing, or maybe if you're playing on Nintendo Switch versus a, computer where everything might be a little bit different. Here you can change it manually, take it out, and put the other in the other direction. Another customization feature is this has magnetic faceplates, meaning that if you don't like the look of it, you can actually change it out with the magnetic faceplates. I'm gonna be honest, playing Nintendo Switch games is much more comfortable and just a better experience with this controller. But what I love about this controller the most, I would say, is its compatibility with so many different devices, no matter where you want to play and what you want to play. As long as you have connection with the USB-C or the Bluetooth, you're good to go with any game you want to play, which makes it really cool if you have different devices. For me, I can use it on a tablet, on my smartphone if I want to play some Call of Duty Mobile or Warzone, or any other game on my smartphone, as well as being able to use it with a Nintendo Switch, making it much more comfortable than playing without a controller like this. I'm definitely really surprised how good GameSir made this controller, and I feel like gaming on mobile and mobile devices in general and handheld devices is getting better and better with each year. We are now at a time where we have handhelds that are capable of playing really good games, but also we have smartphones that are able to play pretty much AAA games in a light version. There's gonna be new games like Assassin's Creed on smartphones. There's also Assassin's Creed Mirage on iOS devices. And then you have the cases of Call of Duty Warzone. And I feel like these devices are making more sense than ever. I can definitely recommend this one. It just feels really solid in hand, really good build quality, and just feels really good to play with because the controls and everything just seem really responsive. Everything just feels, I would say, like the build quality is one thing that I really like about this unit. It definitely feels premium, everything works, there's no cracking, there's no squeaking, everything is just very good in terms of the build quality. So if you're looking for something like that, I can definitely recommend you the GameSir G8 Wireless. With that being said, that's going to be the end of today's video. I hope you guys learned something new today. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed this video once again, and I'll see you next time.